can participate, they get XP, they get rewarded, and there are other experiences that they can be a part of which generate XP and they get rewarded. And the quests, as everyone is playing, you get XP for the quests as well. And then you get XP by playing our games like the Jetman one and then the Miner Bot one as well, which is coming soon. And not just that, also the entire Guardians and the Founders keys and what they give you and all the edge cases. Oh my God, it was quite the ride. So much fun.
Yeah, yes. I saw a lot of people, asking around what the gamers lounge is. So can you
Ah,
can you speak
yes, and
about the gamers lounge and
of
when
course,
will
of
we be able
course,
to see it?
of course, I totally forgot about the Gamers Lounge, but that's also something that we're launching this season. So basically, the Gamers Lounge is a space where people can come together and they can experience mini games. They can experience the Prime dashboard, the leaderboards. We've given a small section that they can customize as well. Not the entire Gamers Lounge, mind you. That's only reserved for the owners of the cribs and condos. But just to give a taste of the entire customizable experience, placing your digital collectibles, your NFTs, we've let that we've allowed a certain small area of the gamers lounge that you can customize. And as far as when it's coming, the date is August the 1st with the founder season. That's when we're launching it.
Yeah, amazing. It looks really, really great. I really love how it looks like, and it's also it serves as a good showcase also for our partners and third-party games that we are onboarding on. How can we bring exposure to their games and to what else can we do so. But there's one
Absolutely.
specific thing that people noticed in the gamers launch, and that's the arcade machine. What's that all about?
Mm. So basically, the arcade machine that is kind of like a constant living machine which will get updated with new games. So currently, we will have 5 games that people can play over there and get XP from, and that's what it's all about. And we've also given the option for people to go directly into the Jetman game from the Gamers Lounge, and that's also going to be a place where we're gonna let our users know all of the new things that we launch.
Hey, I see we have Mahin here. Hey, Mahin,
Yes, we
can you
do.
can you speak?
Hey, hey,
Yo, yo, what
Hey,
up, Ahin?
I'm good. I'm good.
well,
I'm
I'm
just,
I'm glad to I'm glad to hear that because you've been basically in the front of this season zero or founder season. Um, how was it? How was it for you the past 2 months? Stressful?
stressful is one way to put it, but it was also very fun. Like I got to do things that was really exciting to me. Like I enjoyed everything. So because I feel a special kind of privilege to try everything first before it gets released, makes me feel really like I wouldn't say that special,
Special.
but yes, yes. But yeah, it was fun. It was very fun. The amount of things we got to do in like such as like in span of 2 months, if I put it that way. It
Yeah.
was like a whirlwind for 2 months.
So, Mahin, which was the most difficult thing that you had to do in terms of the
Uh,
entire season?
so the XP testing, the testing itself was like a huge uh, part thread for me that I couldn't get my head around because each game has its own XP conversion and everything. So that was something that I had to look very closely into. I remember playing Jetman game for the entire night to test the level XP. So that was a thing that I did.
Nice, nice. Well, but did you enjoy it? Because this was the, um, it was one of the biggest development pieces we've done so far.
Yes, there were so many components in it that we had games, we had quests, we had gamers lounge, as Nabil said, and then we had a separate thing which had all the rewards for everything. So it was like, in terms of spectrum, this project has such a huge spectrum, and we had to check everything so minutely. And this time when I was playing Jetman, like, mind you, we've been working on Jetman for quite some time now. So when I played this Jetman game, that's on like what you guys are playing right now on your system. So it's such it is such a good game now that I actually enjoyed playing all of it. There were so many things that were new even to me. So that was
Well,
something that I.
that's really good to hear, and we're constantly going to work on the Jetman game as well. There are loads of interesting changes that are coming in, that are really gonna change the entire gameplay, and we intend to make it even more engaging than it is right now.
Yeah, definitely. A lot of things still to come for the Jetman. This is just the beginning. Mahin Travis is saying that he heard that I was the most difficult part of developing the season. That's not true. Like, I'm
We all know who was the
Of
most difficult.
course not, Yaka. Of course not. You know you weren't.
yeah,
Travis
I know,
Travis
I
is
know.
Travis is just being, jealous.
Yeah. He is. He's always, trying to say bad stuff about me, but people who know me, they know. Um, um, what I was trying to say is, I kind of forgot. Oh, Nabil, can you
Yes.
can you elaborate basically on on thinking and the idea why the season is so important for us for the user acquisition? Because we know that user acquisition is the most important thing that we've set our goals for 2023, and how does this season, first season and all the future season, how do they play a part in this?
So user acquisition is one thing, but when we were doing this, we thought about like acquiring users is one thing, but keeping them engaged and then really involved is another thing, which really needs a lot of thinking. Now, what this season allows everyone to do is that it gives users the opportunity to do a lot of things, and which include different quests. Then there's going to be like crafting, and then there's going to be like a seasonal progression where they as they earn XP and go into higher levels, they will be able to earn rewards, and those rewards will be in the form of digital collectibles. They'll be in the form of teams, um, assets from like games, and loads of things more. And this really allows us to, you know, keep adding to like whatever we're doing during the season as well. Because when we're going to launch it, it's not going to be like done and dusted. No, we're going to keep up coming with new things during the season, and then when the next season launches, that's going to be completely different as well. So that's the entire ideology behind it.
Yeah, as I said, it's super important for us when we talk with the third party games and all that. It's important to show the concept of the season and how this works for them when we partner with a new studio with a new game, and how we bring them to the metaverse through this season, through their collectibles and in-game items and all that stuff. So super excited about it. It's like what, 4 days away? In Tuesday? Yeah, 5 days away. We launch
Yes.
on Tuesday, and yeah, it's gonna be great. We're also gonna put some real marketing behind it. So I'm looking forward to the results. Hope to see a lot of new faces here soon as well. Rogue One has asked the most asked question of all time in Virtua. Outdoor spaces, Nabil.
Outdoor spaces? What about them?
Yeah, exactly. That's the question. If is anything being currently done on the outdoor spaces?
No, not at the moment.
Here you go, Rogue One, directly from Nabil. But it's still in the plan. But we, as we said many times before, and as Jawad said before, it's currently we need to first onboard a lot of users. So it's not a ghost town of the outdoor spaces of the ghost town. We need to have users, lots of them. Okay, so if anyone has any question for Nabil and or Maheen, put them here in chat, please. But yeah, Maheen, you want to add anything?
So, like, I know this is something that even Nabil hasn't seen yet, but in this season, that one of the most beautiful things that I had the pleasure of working on was the new themes. And
Oh yeah,
so I remember when we did the space bug theme, it was very glittery and very lovely, and it was such a cool theme. I was biased for space bug theme, right? Like it was my favorite theme. But now that I've seen the new themes, it has really given the competition to the space bug theme. I have no idea which one to select now, and it's like it is making me excited to see so many cribs with the new themes implemented and how the users. Because one thing I always loved with the release of the public cribs was how every user sort of uh, stylized their own cribs, and they had I remember there was a hide and seek competition in one of the public cribs. It was in the Discord and in the crib as well, and I was in the crib when the competition was on. So it's really I'm really anticipating some really good user content out of the themes in the seasons.
yeah. Some of our users really create epic trips. Nabil, what about the active questing and crafting? We can expect that in the, as you said, season 0 will be developing as we go. Each season is
Yes,
3 months long,
absolutely.
right? So we can
Absolutely. So,
expect, yeah,
yes, we can. We can. And as soon as we launch season one, we're gonna like kick off the development on the crafting, and we're gonna do it in between the season so that people can start utilizing their resources. And
yeah,
like we've done all the documentation and the technical details around the crafting and how it's gonna work. Now it's just a matter of putting it into the development pipeline and just start doing work on it. The designs are done, everything is done. We just need to kick off development. And
yeah,
with crafting, we're also going to be working on the active quests so that people will have to perform certain actions in order for the quest to be completed. It won't be like, just attaching a land bar or just attaching any other NFT and waiting. There's going to be an action that will need to be performed. So that's going to be exciting. That's for sure. And what else? What else am I missing?
Travis is asking. So when the season starts, it's when the experience points start gathering, right? We won't be we won't be getting experience points for stuff that we, or for example for the games that we played in June or in July. Experience points starts
Um,
gathering as soon as the season starts, right?
okay, okay. So interestingly enough, yes, that is correct. However, for the quests, people who have done quests in the past, they're gonna get XP for that. We're gonna reward them for that for sure.
Oh, that's nice. That's great.
Yes.
That's good to hear.
So yeah, that is correct for the games. That will start when the season starts. But for the people who have done quests in the past and they've replayed the quests and everything, they'll get the XP. We had added that to our calculations already when we launched the quests that they're gonna have XP. So yeah,
That's really, really good to hear.
yeah.
But for the
So
games, it
that's
starts on
mhm.
August 1st. Yeah,
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
great. What about prestige? When are prestige people getting their prestige points?
So the prestige points have already been well, we've kind of so basically they've been distributed on the back end, but people will be able to see and use their prestige points on the 1st of August.
And what can they do with their prestige points?
Basically, they can buy XP packs with it. They
Ah,
can convert
that's
their prestige points into XP.
that's really, really good. Nice. So we can expect a lot of prestige takers who've been with us for almost 2 years to skyrocket through levels, and that's good. They deserve it for sure. You can't sell prestige points back. Nope, because there's no off-chain marketplace yet, Rogue One. Potentially in the future we can integrate something like that when we present the off-chain marketplace for all the off-chain stuff that's coming on. The resources, the collectibles, everything that's gonna be on that marketplace. And yeah, utility for TVT token. All I'm gonna say is stay tuned on our socials. There's stuff coming for the TVK that I'm sure many will like. Twitter and Telegram, yeah, both of it. We are relaunching our Telegram channels today in about 2 hours. So we're gonna move the communications there as well. If you're more a Telegram person. OB1, what was the question? Wait, so I'm grinding on the jetpack and no XP. No, because the XP is just getting introduced with the season, with the founder season, and it starts on August 1st. There is no tracking for the XP yet in the game now. That will get updated on the August 1st. Yep, the fusion and that stuff is coming with the crafting and future stuff connected to crafting. Okay, any news in the launch today? Any news? Oh no, basically it's more for our Telegram community than for our Discord and the Twitter community, because as you know, we've closed down the Telegram in January this year, just for the announcements, because at that time we have shrunken the community team, but now we are opening up again, and I assume that a lot of users will have a lot of questions, so that's why it's a launch party today. But nothing that you nothing that you've haven't heard here.
Launches. That's why I'm gonna be really hitting the streets hard on acquiring other games to come into the games network. Other games with communities, other games with active users, other games with like a like-minded market where we can bring them into the Virtua Games Network and continue to grow the ecosystem kind of exponentially through that. With each game we bring on, we'll be onboarding a portion of their community with each one and kind of growing our base through that. Some of the gaming partnerships we've announced already, like Legends of Crypto, Nitro League, several games like through Cardano and such. But we'll be really kind of adding meat to that bone with the launch. As the seasons launch, when we can really kind of put something more materialistic behind it, as opposed to just an announcement, something more tangible. So expect.
And there's a lot of great talks already going on, right? There's a lot of games and companies interested. But we just need to show it, right? We need to first show it before we can, do the talk. It's easier to show on a case than show in the, in the Google Sheet or something like that. What we're gonna do. So pitch deck is something, then real life build is completely different. So.
Yeah, and I've got a pretty decent list of some pretty decent games that I'm in communication with, talking with, and we're kind of it feels like we're all on the same page there, but there's really no reason to rush kind of into it before having a product there for them. But if anyone in here is part of a gaming project, you're large, you're a holder in a gaming project, you have relations with a game you would like to see part of the games network, reach out to me with a contact info or who I should reach out to, and I'm happy to reach out to them. Or anyone's always more than welcome to pass my info along to someone else to reach out to us as well, if you want to go about it that way. But always looking for awesome games. So if you know one, or if you have one you want in, don't hesitate to shoot me a DM or pass it along.
Travis, yesterday when you were on the Binance Live, I seen you had 2,100 listeners there. That's amazing, man. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, Binance Live's been pretty awesome. It was kind of our first, what I'm calling our first like real Game Changers episode, because we had the first one a couple weeks ago, but that was more intended to be kind of work out the kinks and bugs and get it figured out, which there was kinks and bugs and we got it figured out. So yesterday was great. If you do watch back, the first there's like a glitch in the first like minute or something. Something happened with StreamYard where it disconnected us and had to reconnect or something, but it picks right back up. So it was a pretty good talk. We talked with Luca from Tavern Squad and just kind of went over, the purpose of the show is really kind of not necessarily a shill. We're not necessarily like, bringing gaming projects on to shill them or to shill ourselves. It's more an information kind of show where we can talk and get other opinions from other gaming projects, other founders, how they see the market, where they see things going, things they're excited for, and that kind of thing. But Binance Live has a great audience there, so getting some great viewers, and we're gonna have some really awesome shows coming up.
Yeah, definitely. We've just discussed, who else are you gonna bring on board? So that's really gonna be a good one. And I've heard even Wendy might have something coming up on Binance Live as well. And apart from that, we're also getting involved in Binance Feed. So really working great together with Binance. We love the team. Team is they like us as well. So that's always good. That's always good. They always want to work with us. So, yeah. Nabil, you want to add something?
Oh, I was just testing something on the seasons. I was just doing a testament of the Founders Key.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that just went nice. Yeah.
Or maybe we can tell when are we getting the Founders Key enabled for people to claim. That's going to be communicated through Twitter and all the official channels anyway. But I think you can tell.
1st August. That's the date.
Yes. Yes. On the August 1st, we will enable people to claim the keys from the dashboard. And
So many
everyone
things
else
on
during the
August the 1st.
yeah. And then
I was
you can do
I
with
was just
the
about to
keys.
say, like, 1st August is such a big date now.
Yeah. It's no more of a surprise, really. Whenever we say that, what day this is gonna be, it's August the 1st.
August the 1st for the gamers launch, for the season 0, for the keys. Everything kicks off.
For the prestige points.
Yeah.
For Nabil and Maheen getting more gray hairs from August 1st.
Yeah.
I'm still young. Come on.
Yeah, Maheen is still very young. She's like the baby in Big Immersive. Like
not in Web3 though. Web3 you gotta it's like dog years. It's every 1 year is 7 years of life.
Yeah.
Travis, that analogy is very right. Yes.
Yeah, so I hope everyone is excited for the August 1st. I know we are. And one thing, Nabil, do you have any idea when any other game apart from Jetman and Minerbot and the games that are in the arcade
Gamers
machine?
Lounge. Yes.
Gamers
So
Lounge,
absolutely. We have a release plan of getting some new games out every 2 weeks, very similar to the Cribs. So that's how it's going to be. And I'm not gonna really like the games that are gonna be released. I'm gonna keep that a secret for now.
Okay.
Definitely, once the season starts rolling up, we'll definitely be giving new games and everything for the users to play.
Nice. Nobleman is asking, because we did talk about this in the past, about a Shelby game. And there's been some changes to the Shelby game, right?
Yes, we are in talks with Nitro for that now.
Yes. And that one's gonna be epic. That one's gonna be epic. Like,
and no, Nobleman it's not part of the launch for now.
No.
That will happen after the August the 1st.
For the better, because we are basically moving from an easy game to a Nitro, which is a very, very good game in the graphics, in the controls, and everything. So yeah.
And Richard Knight is asking, Founder's Key, is it an NFT claim? Yes, sir, absolutely, it is an NFT claim on the Ethereum chain.
Hey, Preset, I've shared a few links above for you to check. There's no news on August 1st. On August 1st, it's a launch of the season. You can check our Twitter. There's a lot of information being shared there already about the season, what it is, what it does, how it looks like. So, if you scroll up a bit, you have the links to the Twitter for you to check out. A minor bot game. What about the minor bot game, Nabil? What is a minor bot game? Richard is asking.
So basically, the minor bot game is connected in a way with the LAN bots that we released, out of which it was a minor bot. So in that game, you play as a minor bot that is going through a tunnel, and you basically have to dodge obstacles and everything. So, and it becomes faster, and there are like different obstacles and different levels, and you have to dodge them with your pickaxe. So that's what that game is all about.
Preset, the TVK utility in the season is coming with the next bigger update, when we will enable the purchase of the V tokens also with crypto. But we had to phase it out, just like we do everything. we have to phase out. Otherwise, if we would be just adding stuff that we need to complete before we launch, we would probably never launch anything. It happened with a lot of projects, and we think it's better to launch it and then phase it out until it's done than to always keep on adding stuff and never be ready to launch.
Yeah, Miguel, I have a quick question. Will users need to have some Ethereum for gas to claim their keys?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so they'll need some ETH in their wallet for the gas fee, which is
Yes.
what, around $8 or $10.
Right now, it shouldn't be that much because it's the ETH is not that high. So, but yeah, around 5 should be around 5 to 7, 6, 7.
Perfect. So if you're claiming a key, just have a couple dollars in ETH in there for your gas, and you get that free NFT.
Yeah.
And if you're an ADA magazine, you don't have any ETH. There are some ADA. There are some ways to purchase ETH with ADA out there. So I know some different, and our friends over at Anvil have a platform to do it. Snack has one. Angel Baby Hit Squad has one. So there's some options out there if you don't want to go through an exchange. You like just trade some ADA for ETH.
Thanks, Travis, for that. Well, we'll have probably, on the 1st of August, we have a huge AMA with Ash and Jawad on Twitter Space. And after that, when the season starts, we'll probably have a launch party here in the Discord as well. So you'll be able to ask any questions you might have, give feedback. We'll be doing this together. This is the season 0, we call it, or founder season, where we will, take feedback, improve, evolve, and yeah. AMA is on the 1st of August with Jawad and Ash, with some nice alpha news as well. But I think that's it, guys, for today. Do we know the time to plan it? It's 5 p.m. UTC. As usually we try to do that stuff 5 p.m. UTC because that's the most common time for the US and for the rest of the world.
Do we know, or can we say, will the season also launch right there at 5 p.m. UTC, or we wait to announce the time?
Maheen, we've set it up for 5 p.m. UTC, correct?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, 5 p.m. UTC is usually what we do. So basically, when we start the AMA, the season will already be live, so people will be able to test, ask questions, and all that stuff.
Looking forward to everybody's feedback for season 0, really.
Yeah.
And I just saw from Richard asking to record the AMA. It'll be on Twitter Spaces, so we will have. I'll make sure it's recorded on there, and there'll be a link you can listen back to on that AMA as well. So if you're working or sleeping or on vacation, don't stress out. You can listen back when you need to.
Would want to listen to you on the vacation.
I mean, I know that you emphasize it's
you know what,
awesome.
Travis? This is what you get for calling Yaka annoying. You asked for it.
Yeah, he actually did. He deserved this one.
I didn't say he was annoying. The question was, what was the most difficult part to get the season launched? And I was just throwing.
Oh yes, now we're getting into technicalities of things.
Okay. Well, everyone, thanks for joining. I hope to see lots of you guys at the NFT LV in Vegas, end of September. We'll be there. At least, me, Travis, Ash, for sure will be there. Maybe someone else. So, hope to see you guys there.
I hope you don't see any kitchen knives out in the streets this time.
Oh, yeah. Oof. That was a rough one. I didn't left the hotel after. I was just in the hotel for the next 2 days.
And,
So
and also for our South American friends, we will be at the Crypto Latin Fest. And then if anyone's going out to Rare Evo in Denver, I will be out at Rare Evo as well. So you can find me out there. I'll be out there talking to games, networking, and kind of seeing what it's all about. So if you're out there, shoot me a message and we can meet up and say hello. And Wendy will be down at Crypto Latin Fest. So if you'll be at Crypto Latin Fest, be sure to reach out to her. I know we're going to be putting on a pretty cool little tournament down there for the event with the Jetpack game. So keep your eyes and ears peeled for that, and shoot Wendy a message if you'll be down there, because I'm sure she would love to say hi.
And if you need like a ticket to get in, do let me know because I have 25 because I'm also gonna be a speaker. So I have entries, and because we are the Metaverse sponsors, we have other ones. So
there you go. So if you're gonna be around there, Wendy's got a free ticket for you.
if I just got one good idea, Wendy, that we can, start collecting feedback on, maybe in the forum, is what people would want to see from crafting. We have ideas for crafting and a lot of good ones, I think, but I think it would be great to get feedback from people what they want to see from crafting. What kind of rewards? Is that in real life rewards? Is that NFTs, collectibles? Is that access to different stuff, events? So do let us know. We are interested to hear. Yeah, Preset. Also big partners are coming for TVK as well, but not for TVK, for Virtua. TVK is a token, but there are partners coming for Virtua. Yes, and there are many before. Okay, everyone, have fun. Thanks, Nabil, Maheen, Travis for joining. It's been a pleasure as always, and speak to you soon. We'll probably have
Thank you
this
so much,
update
guys.
now bi-weekly. So we have 1 week is a scrapyard, and then next week is a dev update, and then scrapyard dev update. So we don't have too many shows in 1 week, and we can actually gather some good stuff to show every 2 weeks.
And
There's so much for me to show now. There's so much for me to show now, but I can't because the season starts in 4 days, and I want you guys to discover it yourself. But after that, I promise in 14 days we'll be showing some new exciting stuff coming, and also, from what Jawad will probably reveal on the August 1st, we can then have a look at it in the next devs update.
And I was going to say, remember, no scrapyard next week because we will be doing the AMA with Jawad and Ash instead in its place. So scrapyard will be the next episode of the scrapyard will be on probably 15? August 16th. 16th or 15th. Yeah. 15th. I'm sorry. Yeah. And then next week in place of the AMA or in place of scrapyard will be the AMA.
Sounds good. Thanks, everyone. Have fun and speak to you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Wayne's the AMA with Jawad and Ash is going to be on Twitter, not in Discord. Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye, everyone.